God was not talking about Benin in Edo State. God was talking about Benin Republic. Why was it possible? Because of what? Divine direction. When we were at Togosi, a young man of God came to me. He said, "Sir, I came for counseling." He was not a member of our church. I said, "In what area?" He said, "As a minister, he had been praying, and now God has given him direction of where to go to." And he went to that place, and what God said to him was not what he saw. I said, "I want to know, what did God say to you, and where did God ask you to go?" He said that God said he should go to Benin. God was not talking about Benin in Edo State. God was talking about Benin Republic. They have the same spelling, but they are pronounced differently. I said, "What and what did God tell you will happen when you get to Benin?" He said, God told him that two men will meet him, and those two men are going to act like his co-laborers, and the work will kick off and things will begin to happen. He said, "But I went to Benin. Even for a week, it was difficult for me to find something to eat, even to find a place to sleep. So after waiting about 3-4 months, he ran back to Lagos. That was when he came to meet me for counseling. I said, "Sir, I am sorry, you mispronounced the word Benin. God was not talking about Benin in Edo State. God was talking about Benin Republic. They have the same spelling, but they are pronounced differently." He looked at me and said, "How do you mean?" "I don't know how to speak French. Benin is a French-speaking country. So, Pastor, how will it be?" I looked at him. I said, "I give you just 2 days. Go and pray and know if what I just said to you is what God is talking to you about. But I'm sure that it was not Benin, it's Benin Republic." So he went home and prayed and had strong conviction that it was Benin Republic. So he came to me. At that time he had no money, so I supported him with some money for his transport. He went to Benin Republic. Arriving at Cotonou, from the car park where they were stopped, he carried his bag. He said he looked at the other side, there was a market there. He decided to enter the market to see if there is any Nigerian he can meet that understands English, so that he can communicate for the person to direct me where to get a hotel or something like that. So he said as he was going, he passed 3 stores. The Spirit of God said to him, "Go back to the second store." He went to the second store and met a man there. The man looked at him. He said, "Wonder shall never end. Wonder shall never end." He said, "Sir, please sit down." He sat down. The man went and called another person somewhere and said, "Please come. Come." This man looked exactly like that man I told you I saw in my dream. Are you getting what I'm talking about? That I saw in my dream after we have prayed and asked God to send us a man of God that walk with us, so that the work of God will be going on in this place. Said this man looked exactly like him. And the two of them said, "Sir, you don't need to go to any hotel. We will house you in our own house. When would you want the fellowship to start?" They took him in, and the fellowship started in their house. They began to win souls to the point that they now needed a bigger place. They went and rented a place that was a plot of land, empty plot of land. Then those men encouraged one another, mustered other friends, and they put up a church temporal structure. The man started. Why was it possible? Because of what? Divine direction. He was divinely guided. Blessed be God forevermore. When divine direction is followed, the result is always amazing.